people. This is your girl Britt. I'm sorry, I know I haven't been on YouTube for a while, a long while. I've been dealing with issues of my own in the outside world of the camera. I have been dealing with technical difficulties financially and mentally, somewhat verbally. Just with friends, mostly. It's been a journey. Well, the story is that months ago, like I'm gonna go down the line to now, like previously. So months ago, like say like 5 months ago, I have a friend that I call my family. You know, everybody has one of those in their life. Say, oh, that's my sister, that's my brother, that's my cousin, something like that. He basically, like, he was a butthole. I can't lie, because his emotions changed him, because he was a very negative person, and he already had a negative view on life, and he wasn't too happy with himself in general. And me trying to understand what specifics he was coming from didn't help. I guess it didn't help him in the way that he wanted. So he blamed my girlfriend for the way I was thinking and the way I was talking. He just became very distant and didn't care. And we was arguing because I asked him, you know, like, if you don't like me, dude, you know, like, I didn't say if you don't like me, but I said, like, if there's, like, a point, like, where you don't like me, or I'm wondering if you do like me, but not like that, like, not that type of like, because I don't like him like that, but, like, I asked him, like, I don't know if you like me or not, or I did something, but we need to talk. Because with this friendship that we had, it was an on and off situation. Like, I had to text him first, I had to call him first, but it would be every once in a blue moon he would do it. I don't know if he actually caught on to it, but if you're that type of friend, you gotta stop doing that. It can break your friendship so bad that it's not, it won't make sense. You won't know why it even happened. You won't know why you guys had that argument. You won't know why you guys are having conflict with each other when you were on good terms already. You know, like, you won't know why. The only thing you would know is that this person asked me a question. I got offended because this person feels like I'm not there for them. And I'm pretty sure that's how he probably felt, which I understand, because I would feel the same way. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? But he took it to a whole nother level and told me don't play victim. Why do I care so much? Now pause. When someone cares that much in order to care about your friendship and ask questions, don't ask questions like that. Apparently, if you're getting the same answer, then something's wrong, right? You shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing then if I'm still asking you these same questions. And you shouldn't get offended by it if you know that you're not doing it. Thing is, you wouldn't be offended by it if you actually were a friend, but you weren't. So it led up to that point where you felt offended, so you felt like you had to get something off your chest, which I understand. Like I said before, if somebody asked me that question, I would want to get something off my chest too, but I would not curse them out. I would specifically ask, like, you know, why do you think that I don't care about you, or why do you think that I'm not this and that. But like I said, he took it to a whole nother level. He said, I'm sorry I don't own up to your standards. And I never asked. He's like, I'm not, he said, I'm tired of, uh, he said something about my happiness. Yeah, I guess he said he's tired of trying to make me happy and make other people happy. And I'm like, dude, nobody asked for that. I was like, you want to make other people happy in order to make yourself happy. And I was like, you put yourself last, so that's on you. I never asked for it. So basically, everything he was basically blaming, trying to blame on me, he was doing to himself already. I guess he just now seen it, and then he just now, like, he just realized that that wasn't the perfect time, like, perfect way to say it. So me and him actually cut bridges. He blocked me on Facebook and everything, so honestly, we don't have no official contact. Months after, it was this month actually, it was during Proud Weekend. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a few videos or pictures or whatever. Well, my friend that I owed $20 to, from January, not last year, but this year. So the beginning of New Year's, like 5 months ago. I owed him $20. Now I live in an apartment. I just got it, like probably like the beginning of December. I was the only one currently working in the apartment. My girlfriend's at orientation right now, and she has a job now. Which I can't blame her because it's hard to find a job. I really can't blame her. But I was the only one working in the household at the time. I was the only one paying bills at the time. She helped with what she could. She did her part, like cleaning the house, taking care of the animals, making dinner, stuff like that. Just basic stuff. I mean, it's still a job, but she did her part and I did mine. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Yeah, I lost myself. Sorry. He had bragged about this $20 ever since I borrowed it off of him. And that's the only time I borrowed money off of him. The other times he took me out to eat and all this other stuff, took me out to Teco and all that stuff, and that was on him to spend that money. He never bragged about that money, but that was on him to spend that money. So I told him, like that I have a little bit of money or whatever, and I'll give him his $20. And he thought I meant on Friday. But I was going to a party, which was over my cousin's house that Friday. And I told him I'll give it to him when we go downtown to Pride. And then he made a whole big fuss about how the buses run weird on weekends and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, you can't meet me downtown. I was like, on Saturdays, they only run probably like 10, 15 minutes behind. It's not even that much time. And he was just making a big fuss about it. I can't even really explain what he was saying because he sounds stupid. But the only thing I can say is that he's cut off. I will never ask him for money again. Even though that's the only time, which is sad. That's the only time I ever asked him for money. But we will not cross that friend bridge again. On that Friday that I was going to the party, one of my friends was supposed to go with me, which is a woman. She's supposed to go with me and my girlfriend to my cousin's party. And things went sideways. I was at work because, the party didn't start until 7. So on Fridays I get off early. my friend called me up and she said that, she's going to be on, coming over where I am, like to my job, because she was going to leave with me to go to the party, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool, because sometimes my boss lets me off, a little earlier. So when I got off, it was at 8 o'clock. And, like, she got there, like, at, like, 7:40. So it wasn't that long that she was there. I got off at 8. And I had to sit and wait for my boss because her phone was in her office. And I had to sit and wait for her because I had to tell her that I was leaving. So I couldn't find her, so I sat there and waited for her. And I was texting her and I was telling her, sorry, about the long wait. I have to wait for my boss to, so I can leave. And I say it was almost around 8:20 that, was it 8:20 or 8:15? It was between them times, 8:15, 8:20. I got off, and I guess she had just left because I couldn't find her. And I was texting her. She was reading them, but she was getting off. So I'm guessing she was pissed off at that point because she told me that she was tired of waiting and waiting. So she said her mom needed her, so she went home. And I'm like, well, okay, well, I'm sorry about the wait, stuff like that. She was like, whatever, Briz, whatever. Have fun. And I'm like, wait, now it's my fault. I'm like, I understand that I had you wait. But I was texting you while I was, in the process of leaving. But now you're mad because you had to wait. See, me personally, like I said, if I was that type of person, if I was in her shoes, I would have waited still. Because I don't have nothing else to do. What else am I going to do? Other than go home. I don't want to go home. Apparently, I want to go to a party. So, I'm going to wait. And I got off at a perfect time. And I was like literally looking for her for like almost like a half an hour. So I'm like, okay. Now like I feel stupid because I feel as though it was my fault. But when she kept getting an attitude with me, I'm like, okay, that was literally probably like last week. I was like, can you just get over it? Because me and my girlfriend, like my girlfriend's daughter, is having a graduation party. She's going to first grade. And she called and she said, Ashley. I'm like, no, this isn't Ashley. She's like, can you put her on, please? I'm like, okay. So I'm burning that bridge too. So honestly, I'm sorry this video was long because it felt like I was explaining to y'all. I was trying to explain to y'all in the shortest way possible. But when I talk, I talk. So... But my personal lesson to you is don't feel like you're beneath the people that blame you for their problems. So I've been through a lot, and who hasn't? But I'm not going to change my personal views on someone else just because I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to suck it up like an adult should and go on with the rest of my day. Because everybody's going to have bad days. Everybody's going to have, accidental mess ups and stuff like that. But I'm not going to sit there and, like, belittle my friend just because, oh, you didn't show up the time I wanted you to. Or you lied and you said this, but it was a whole nother. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's just, what's the point? What rightness are you getting out of it? That's my only thing. Like, what rightness are you getting out of it? So honestly, next time make a shorter video. But I wanted to let you guys know, you know, about the things I was going through. Yeah, like I'm still going through like a lot of depression, anxiety still. Like I haven't been counseled. I must say canceled. I haven't been counseled for like a few months now because I stopped going after Thanksgiving actually. So I just hope that if someone listens to this video that it helps you a little bit just to understand that people will change. Well, people who think they know you because they grew up with you or they was around you a long time, they think they know you best, but they really don't. It's true that people who have been in your life a shorter time knows you more than the people that have been there for you the longest, because they are blind by their own lies and their own disappointments. So they try to make it out on their friends, which isn't cool. So honestly, I'm sorry this video is like really super freaking long again. I'm so sorry. But if you do get a chance, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share. Again, my name is Britt. You can call me Brittany. Call me Britt. Whatever name you got for me. Alright. Peace.